Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Brody's here with me in the car, so don't mind his whining. He's totally fine. Chris is getting gas right now. I wanted to take you along with us today as we go to California Candle Supply because we didn't get wiped out, but we're trying to prepare for more wholesale orders as well as the fall time. So we're headed to California Candle Supply to pick up some supplies. So I thought that I would take you along with us today as kind of like a day in the life vlog style, maybe a little haul of the candle supplies as soon as we come back home and get that, and then maybe just possibly recording a little bit more of what I'm up to for today. I'm not too sure. I'd have to look at my planner to see exactly the things that I need to have done. It might just be computer work, I'm not sure. But there's a little, I guess, cameo from Brody, so you can see. We're gonna be headed to my dad's house. Luckily, we are able to drop him off. He loves it over there. There's other dogs, and it's just so he's not home all day, you know, alone. So we do that a lot so that he's able to, you know, hang out and not be alone. So we're just getting gas, and then we are going to head up to Glendora, which is where California Candle Supply is. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to film maybe a little like inside tour, even if I have to do a voiceover for it, because it's kind of awkward, you know, talking out loud inside. But maybe I'll be able to do a voiceover and just kind of show you around the new store that they have, because they recently moved a couple months ago. So it's much bigger inside. So I'm just gonna take you guys along with me. All right, so we just pulled up to California Candle Supply. It is the building right behind us. I will take you inside in just a moment, but they're actually not open yet. We got here really early, and we decided for, I'm not gonna say the first time, for the first time in a while, to go to the Donut Man, which is apparently like a famous donut place, and we've been there before. I actually did a video way back when of going there for the first time and trying out their strawberry donut, and Chris and I both agree that it was good, but it was just too much. So we get very simple things. I am a cake donut girl, and I like just regular donut holes, like just cake donut holes. So that is what I got, and then he got something like a maple something. So we are just basically waiting until they open. I am going to have a couple of donut holes, and they're so good. I've tried getting donut holes before, or at other places, and it's not the same as the Donut Man. I love the donut holes there. So I'm gonna have a couple, hang out, wait till they open, and then take you inside. All right, so here is the front of the new CalCandle Supply shop, which is so much larger than the other one. I actually couldn't believe it when I walked in. And the back of the store goes back way farther too. So that order right there, I believe was ours. I can't remember. I think that Chris saw that as we were walking in. He's like, oh, that's our order. So here is this side. And all of those are actually wax and candle warmers right there, which is really cool. So I was just going to go through all of the shelves, and I had to make sure real fast and ask the front worker just to make sure I was allowed to film. And he said that it was fine just to film, you know, the product shelves and everything. So over here is where they have all of the wicks. And one of these days, I would absolutely love for them to get the CDN series wicks, because they have the CD series wicks, but I use the CDN, so that would be amazing if one day they got those in. So here's all the different waxes that they have. So they have soy 10, coconut 83. They have all of these kind of boxes readily available. And then they also have hot plates as well. Now, this is how you can get started if you're wanting to get started with double boiling. I got a lot of supplies when I first got started. I got a lot of supplies from them just getting started with double boiling and all that. So they have their specific waxes over here, including beeswax, And then right over here is Cocoa Bright, right at the top, which is just a beautiful, like super, super bright white coconut blend wax. So they have all of that over there. And then taking you alongside over here, they have some 464 wax right there. And then they got the whole other side. Now, previously in the past, they've actually had multiple different locations. So they had their very first location where you could kind of shop a little bit in the beginning. Then they had their second location where you really couldn't, I mean, there really was just a very small amount that you could shop and look at all of the stuff. But this time, I mean, there's so much room to walk around. And then here is the tart wax that we use. So this is TW30, and then also the clamshell molds. So they do have matte clamshell molds. They have matte white and matte black. And I've contemplated switching over, but I'm just so used to the clear ones that I just haven't switched over yet. And then here are the Cali jars. So there's 3 different sizes of Cali jars. And those are the 13.5 ounce Cali jars, which is what we use, and put 10 ounces of wax in. And then there's the 10 ounce Cali jars, and they have so many different colors of those ones. When I was looking at that, I'm like, wow, they have a lot of different colors. And then this one over here, those ones are the smallest of the Cali jars. I believe those ones are 7 ounces, 6 ounces, something like that. They're super, super tiny. And they have these really cute gold and red tumblers for the holiday season. I swear, if we weren't already bringing out a different line and all that kind of stuff on our website really soon, I would have loved to play around with those holiday ones. But I think sometimes they also have like red tins as well, the gold tins, red tins, and just, you know, really good for limited edition holiday fragrances. And then those jars up there, I was looking at them, I'm like, oh, I love these jars too. And they also have wooden dough bowls, which I've never really had, I don't want to say the desire, but I know they're beautiful. You can sell them for a lot. I just always thought, you know, like in terms of the safety of it, and also in terms of the shipping part, I have no idea how you would ship that. I have no clue how you would ship that. So obviously here are all the fragrances, and just going through, Chris and I, while we were waiting for our order to be ready, we went through and we're just smelling a bunch of different fragrances. And over here they have room sprays as well as diffusers. So they've really gotten a lot more stuff in than in the very beginning. I remember they didn't have any of this when I first started shopping with them. And they've also gotten new fragrances in. And I think what I really like is that CalCandle, they're kind of like Candle Science in a way of they only get a certain amount of fragrances in. They don't have like hundreds or thousands of fragrances. So they're very particular about the ones that they get in. But this is what the shop looks like. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the inside, especially if you're not able to go inside yourself. So I really hope that this was helpful to see inside. So we are back at home, back from California Candle Supply, and this is all the stuff we got. So obviously I can't do what I used to do like way back when, where I would bring everything up to the apartment and do like an actual haul. So this is gonna be the haul because it has to go in the back of our garage back there. So we already have boxes of wax and jars back there, but we needed more for both wholesale and the fall season. So what we got right here is we have 2 boxes of the matte black tins, which is our 6 ounce candles. So that's what these 2 boxes are right here. And then we have 15 cases of the Cali jars. So these are the 13.5 ounce Cali jars. And we got 10 cases of black and 5 cases of clear, because the new line is the clear jars. So we have 5 of those, 10 of black, And then we have multiple boxes of the wood lids. So we do the natural wood lids on those ones. And Chris is just awesome, and he's going to be doing this single-handedly, putting it in the garage, which is wonderful. So I'll take you in here on how everything's set up. So got a bunch of baby stuff over there that we're going to need to bring up, but we've been storing in here for now.
These are all clear.
Clear?
Those are all black, but...
Is that how you're going to organize it?
Yeah, I'll get in here and organize it, but for right now, I'm just going to unload the truck, and I'll divide the clear and the black.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have, what is that, 5 cases? Oh, I see a clear right there. So 4 black and then 5 clear, right?
4 clear.
4 clear?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there's 4 boxes up there, and then I also see a clear. So one of these is either clear or black. But that's how we have everything organized. So having the rack really helps. We have some tins that are already stored up there.
TW30.
TW30.
Soy 10.
Soy 10 boxes. All of those are soy 10 boxes over there?
Yeah.
So we still
tins.
have, luckily, a good amount of wax, but I know that we kind of blew through a good amount of wax this past weekend with all the orders. So as of right now, looks like we're still good, because each box is about 50 something pounds of wax. So it's a good amount of wax. Oh, and there's more wax right there too. So we got a lot of soy 10. So just getting everything put in here. Luckily, we have a garage with this apartment, because I don't know what we would do if we didn't. We would probably have to utilize my dad's garage as space, because man, not having any space at all extra, I mean, we wouldn't be able to fit all of these boxes in our apartment. It would just not work. So thankfully we have this garage space to be able to put everything. And then up there we just have some extra supplies. We still have some materials from the candle making kits left over, so those are up there. I think
these are all pouring pitchers, which we do use.
They're 2 pound, not 2 pound, yeah, 2 pound pouring pitchers. They're the little ones, and we do use them, but we have probably about, I don't know, maybe 50 to 70 of them left or something like that. We got a good amount left, because again, they were for the candle kits, so I ordered them in bulk from Alibaba way back when. So the only other thing that we got today, so we got the 15 cases of jars, both clear and black. We got 2 more cases of the black tins. We also got some wick stickers, and then some fragrances. Oh, it's over here? Yeah. So we have fragrances over here. And I am going to do a little first impressions out of the bottle, because the guys over at California Candle Supply gave us some new scents that they're releasing next week. So they said it was okay if I talked about it in a video, but they did say to specify that these fragrances won't be on the website until potentially late next week, between maybe Wednesday and Friday. So I will probably take this upstairs and then show you my first impressions of these fragrances. All right, so I'm back inside of the apartment, and I decided just to keep filming with my phone today, because that's usually what I vlog on, and it kind of gives me some throwback vibes right now of getting this set up and sitting on the floors showing you some candle supplies. So I realized that when I was talking about all those, there may be some of you that are watching this for the first time. Maybe you just found my video and you don't know what jars and vessels I was talking about when I was pointing those all out. So I wanted to show you, and this actually has a lid on it. So here is the clear 13.5 ounce Cali jar with the natural wood lid on it. And then I also got this in matte black. I was not able to find an open box inside of the apartment or inside of the bedroom. So here's a photo for you to see what it looks like. So it's the same thing, same lid, but it is matte black. So along with that, I also got these little matte black tins. Now these are 8 ounces, and up until that line, they fit about 6 ounces of wax inside of them. And this box right over here just has some more of these lids. We had a bunch of those boxes as well. And then we also got a roll of wick stickers. So these work really well. We like the ones from California Candle Supply. I would say probably about 6 or so months ago, they did change up the wick stickers that they used. And these reminded me a lot more of like the Candle Science wick stickers in terms of the way that the roll looked. So I don't know if they're the exact same. I've always just ever used California Candle Supply, but so far so good. So those are doing really good. And then before I show you the new fragrances, I thought that I would show you the fragrances that we actually ordered. So let me get these out. So these are fragrances I've been using for a very long time. And I can take this opportunity to show you about the difference in density of fragrance oil. So let me show you. So fragrance oils are sold by weight and not by volume. I have mentioned this before in previous videos. I believe I made a YouTube short or an Instagram video about it, but this is what I am talking about. So as you can see, this bottle right here is much higher than this one, and it almost looks like they shorted us. But this 16 ounces that they're selling it is by weight and not by volume. So this oil is heavier, it's denser, so it takes up less space than this fragrance oil right here. This one is lighter, so the volume of it is going to fill up more with that 16 ounces. So I thought that was interesting just to be able to show you a side-by-side comparison. And then now I will tell you exactly which oils we got. So we got doubles of a lot of them because we were low. So we have Dragon's Blood right here, which this is always a hit or miss. It is kind of like that patchouli, that smoke shop kind of scent. But with our Dragon's Blood, I like to blend a little bit of patchouli rose in it. And this one just kind of gives it just a maybe like a touch more of like a unique or different kind of scent than just like the straight Dragon's Blood. I did that a while back and I've been doing it ever since. So we just add a little bit in there just to have something, you know, something a little different with our Mystic Visions candle, which is what we call it. And then I also got some mahogany teakwood, which is probably one of my favorite scents ever. It's just like a really good masculine fragrance. It kind of is like a cologne kind of smell, but we use it in our DJ fragrance. So we blend it with tobacco. So there is that one. And then we also got Jamaica Me Crazy, which this is kind of like just like a classic. This one is just like your classic pina colada kind of scent. So those are the oils that we picked up that we use in our line all the time. So most of them I got 2 16-ounce bottles of, and then the patchouli rosewood, just because we blend only a little bit inside, I just got a 16-ounce bottle on that one. And then let me grab these newer fragrances. And I want to see first impressions on these ones real fast. That was really nice that they gave us the 4-ounce bottles of these ones so we can make them and test them. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm hoping you guys can read that on there. Calibrin, lemon and lilac. So I'm assuming it's gonna be some kind of floral fragrance. Oh, yes, definitely very floral. It's very, very fresh. Very fresh. Very spring-like scent. Lots of florals, lots of almost kind of like a beachy floral kind of fragrance. Yeah, that one's actually really refreshing, really nice. Oh, definitely the lemon. The lemon definitely comes out with the florals. Yeah, that one is really, really nice. And then this one is Rose and Lapidem. I swear, I am the worst at pronouncing these ever. Like, I'm so bad at pronouncing these. Okay, so, oh, this one. This one is like really elegant. Wow, okay, this almost kind of reminds me of a scent that like 1617 would have. Okay, I usually don't like rose scents, but it's almost kind of like a masculine rose kind of scent. This one is really, really nice. It gives definitely perfumey vibes, but in a really, really good way. Definitely more higher end, definitely more luxury. I'm surprised at how much I like this scent because it's rose. The third one is called Tropical Sun Showers. So I'm assuming like pineapple? Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah, this one it's different than Jamaican Me Crazy. It's different than like the Pina Colada. This one is very, very bright pineapple and maybe some citrus in there as well. This one is really, really good. Yeah, perfect summer scent. I really like this one. Okay, I'm excited to try this one. This one is called Creamy Vanilla, Coconut and Sugar. I'm really, really excited to try this. Oh, I hope it's not disappointing because sometimes you know vanillas. It's like you never know with vanillas. Oh. Okay, it's light. It smells very elegant as well. Not like a bakery scent. It's more of like that luxury or perfumey kind of vanilla, but with the sweetness. This one is really, really good. Really good. But it smells really light out of the bottle. The cap smells really good, but it smells really light. When I smell it out of the bottle, it's a little intense. It's kind of like, not sour, but it's just really intense. So I'm really wanting to make this out of a candle to see, one, how the performance is. If it's a little too light, like the throw on it. Oh my gosh. I have to be honest, I haven't been this happy or excited about some new California Candle Supply scents in a while. Like usually, you know, I'm kind of like, oh yeah, these are nice. Like, but every once in a while, because I've smelled so many fragrances, and to be honest, this kind of is the same thing with most fragrance oil suppliers. I smell so many fragrances all the time. So a lot of times, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. You know, that's good. You know, I like it. But every once in a while there's fragrances. So these two stand out to me a lot. So this rose one, and then the creamy vanilla, coconut, and sugar. But again, I want to test these, see how they do. But these are definitely my favorites, and I think I'm going to make a candle, see how it performs, because I'm excited to try these. But with that, I think I am going to wrap up today's video. I was thinking about maybe showing a little bit more of what I was going to be doing today, but to be honest, I'm really hungry, so I'm going to get started on making some food, and then I have some prep work, or not really prep work, but getting together one of the wholesale orders that needs to go out by next Monday. And then which is basically just trimming some wicks, putting labels on the candles. So that is a task for today, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, seeing inside of California Candle Supply, seeing the supplies that I got, and then hearing about these new fragrances. Again, they're not going to be available until late next week, so definitely stay tuned for that. But with that, I think I'm going to end today's video right here. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave it a big thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at Memory Box Candle Co. And I will see you in my next video.